Just a short one today, but some really cool licks from George Harrison from the early Beatles song Boys. I had never really paid much attention to the solo on this song until I heard it last weekend, and there was one lick that really jumped out at me as being very cool and outside of the kind of pentatonic, Chuck Berry-ish noodling of the rest of the solo. So that's what I'm going to focus on today. I'm going to also show you the chord progression and one extra cool lick from the solo. So let's hear the original solo in context, and then I will break it down for you. Okay, so chord progression, it's a 1-4-5 in the key of E. You might play the one chord here as an E7, or you could have the other guitarist play it up here with the C7 shape. The 4 chord is of course an A7 in the key of E. Back to the 1. The 5 is a B7 to the 4, A7, 1. I've been told when a boy gets a girl, keep tripping around the world, hey, hey, and so forth, hey, hey. So that's basically the chord progression, and obviously I can't sing, so forgive me for that. So the solo starts on a Chuck Berry-ish kind of double stop there at 9 and 10 on the 2nd and 3rd strings. That's out of the that E minor pentatonic box, you should know. So it makes sense. He's over an E chord, or he's about to go into an E chord from the B turnaround. So he's hitting some E minor pentatonic double stops, which he then does down here as well. That standard one, the same shape on the 3rd and 4th frets. Very basic E minor pentatonic stuff. So again, not particularly interesting, not particularly noteworthy. But when he's going to shift from the 1 to the 4, from the E to the A7, he comes up here and he goes. And I thought, oh, that's cool. I'm sure George didn't invent it, right? Obviously. It's actually got kind of a surf guitar kind of feel to it. So what you're doing is you're anchoring your pinky on the 12th fret 1st string, which is the E note. We're over an E chord. That's why you're going to be able to use this lick in any song, because you just find whatever chord you're over and plant your pinky on that note on the 1st string. So if you were over an A chord, you'd plant it here, B chord here, C chord here, and so forth. Okay, so we're over an E chord. You have that E note on the 12th fret 1st string. You bring your index finger down on the 9th fret 2nd string, and you begin a chromatic walk up, alternating with that 12th fret 1st string note. 9, 10, 11, 12, and I think he might slide off a little bit as a flourish. So you're just alternating 12, 9, 12, 10, 12, 11, 12, 12. It's kind of flashy. And it just fits so coolly in that solo. So that's it. That's the first of the 2 cool licks I'm going to show you. So what does he do after that? He's going from the E to the A. So he goes, comes up here on 15 and 14 on the first 2 strings. You know this chord, right? You know that's an A7. This is just the octave of that chord. And we're only playing the top 2 strings because we're doing a solo. We're not playing a chord. You give it a little wiggle. It's that Chuck Berry train, wailing train kind of a lick. It also works over the 1. I've even seen people play it over the 1, the 4, and the 5. Anyway, it's a very versatile lick. But where you can't go wrong is if you're over a 7th chord, you can play that lick. It's 2 notes out of that 7th chord. It's the major 3rd, the C sharp, and it's the 7, the G. So if you're playing over a D7, find your D chord of the A shape. There it is. So there's your D7. So there's your lick. Okay, so 2 licks today. We've got, and then that's pretty much it. Enjoy those. You can use them in any song. Hope it works for you, and thanks for joining me. See you next time.